Good evening. In today's session, we'll be discussing regarding foreign exchange reserves, forex, and we'll also be discussing regarding International Volunteers Day. What is the meaning of this? Everything we are going to understand. And we are also going to discuss a few concepts related to headquarters of this Narcotics Bureau. What is that? Let's try to understand. Let me open the document and show you the document. We'll continue the discussion. Look at this. Look at this. Headquarters of United Nations Commission. Headquarters of United Nations Commissions on narcotic drugs is located in. We know that they are present at the regional level, national level, and one is at the international level to fight against narcotics. And what is the location here? Is it Vienna, Paris, or Rome, or New Delhi? And the answer is option A, Vienna. It is the capital city of Austria. It is the capital city of Austria. Kindly remember this one because very frequently we read in the newspaper with respect to the narcotics. Fine. And the answer is option A, that is Vienna. Look at this. The United Nations Commission on Narcotic Drugs is one of the functional commissions of United Nations Economic and Social Council and is the central drug policy making body with the United Nations system and has important functions under the International Drug Control Convention. Right? Look at this next one. The United Nations Commission on Narcotics Drugs recently removed cannabis from Schedule 4 category of the 1961 Single Convention on Narcotics. Very important one. Cannabis has been removed because it has been identified that this particular cannabis has got certain medicinal values. So it should be permitted to use very easily in the manufacturing of drugs. Look at this. This was done to recognize the medicinal value of the plant. Though the cannabis has been removed from the Schedule 4, the non-medicinal cannabis is still under Schedule 1. Very, very, very important one. So this is the body that will decide what will be under the restricted list and what will be under the open list. So whatever is present in the open list, that can be used for the medicinal purposes. Otherwise, they are not supposed to be used and they are banned. Clear? Next, we'll be going ahead. We'll be looking at another question, another very important one. Which of the following are components of foreign exchange reserves? Many times we look at the newspaper and we read as forex. During our economy classes, we have discussed elaborately regarding forex. Now the question is that what are the components under foreign exchange reserves? Is it foreign currency assets like dollar and all these things, or only gold, or SDR? SDR stands for special drawing rights, or option D, all the above. All the students who attended our economy class, please recollect these points and definitely you will be going towards option D, that is all the above. Right? Next. What is this? Foreign exchange reserves are the assets. These are the assets held on reserve by the central bank. In India, it is Reserve Bank of India, and this is held by RBI in foreign currencies which can include bonds, treasury bills, and other government securities. And one important thing, it should be noted that most foreign exchange reserves are held in US dollars. Very, very, very important one. We got SDR, we got gold, we got foreign currency. All these are the components of foreign exchange reserves. But the point here is that which is the largest constituent in the foreign exchange reserves? And the answer will be US dollars. Is that okay? These assets serve many purposes, but are more significantly held to ensure that the central bank has backup funds. Central bank means, just now I told you, RBI. It should have certain backup funds if national currency rapidly devalues or becomes altogether insolvent. In that particular times of the crisis, these foreign exchange reserves will come in help for us. That is the reason why every country will look for more foreign exchange reserves. Clear? Very, very, very important aspect. Kindly remember this. Next, we'll be going ahead. We'll be discussing the next one. Another very important one. In which country Arctic National Wildlife Refuge is located? In which country Arctic National Wildlife Refuge is located? Important one. Russia, America, Norway, or Sweden? And the answer is option B, that is USA. Very, 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 very important one. Look at this. So this is the largest wildlife reserve in America. The Arctic oil is a source of new rivalries among the countries, and this has been termed as new Cold War. We know that sometimes we hear in the news the countries are fighting for the oil, right? And the US administration is all set to sell its oil drilling rights in the controversial oil deposit site before the next American president takes office. But on the other hand, Joe Biden, who has been the president elect, and he is going to take the oath and he is going to take over as the president of America on January 20th, 2021. And the Biden has opened doors to protect the Arctic refuge. So this is how the disputes will go on. And currently, as you all know, the president of America is Donald Trump, and the term comes to an end by January 20th, 2021. And on that day, Joe Biden will take over as the new president of United States of America. Next, another important one. International Volunteer Day is observed every year on. Important. What is the significance of this? I'll tell you now. But the first point is that on which date International Volunteer Day is observed? December 5th, 17th, or March 8th, or April 5th? And the answer is option A, December 5th. But what is this? Have a look at this now. It offers an opportunity for the volunteer involving organizations and individual volunteers to promote volunteerism. For example, see here, sometimes we see, every day we see the frontline workers who are working with the municipality department, they clean the roads, right? And this is their duty, they are doing it. And we should be very grateful to those people because they are maintaining the cleanliness. Sometimes we see some people who are not into that particular job, right? Some people who are working in various capacities, they come onto the roads and they will sweep the roads. Clear? That is called volunteerism. Very, very important one. Voluntarily people are coming forward, maybe an individual, maybe groups, maybe organizations, they come and work for the society. That is called volunteerism. And encourage governments to support volunteer efforts and recognize volunteer contributions to the achievement of SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, at local, national, and international level. So, this is the basic idea. That is the reason why IVD is observed every year to promote awareness regarding the volunteerism and take it to the notice of the government, so that the government will be recognizing their contributions. Ultimately, you will be achieving our goals, the so called SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. Fine. So, these are the topics for today. I'll see you in the next class with more current affairs. Thank you so much. Take very good care.